Let's start with a question. How many hours do you think you spend glued to a screen every day? You might be surprised your answer. In our digital age, screen time has become a constant, with our interactions punctuated by smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, computers, and television. We start and end our days with the glow of a screen, a phenomenon that's taken over our society, adults and children alike. Curious young minds are as captivated by the vibrant pixels we are. On average, adults are spending over 10 hours per day in front of screens, while children clock in around 7. That's a large portion of our awake time. Wouldn't you agree? Sounds excessive, doesn't it? Now, what if we could reclaim some of that time for other activities? Stay with us as we delve into how we can achieve exactly that. Now let's do some math. Multiply your daily screen time by 365 days in a year. Staggering, isn't it? Adults spend over 4 hours daily on screens, amounting to more than 60 in a year. And children aren't far with an average screen time of over 3 hours daily. This means we spend more time on screens than we do eating, working, and sometimes even sleeping. It's a modern phenomenon that's reshaping our lives in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. From strained eyes to missed opportunities for real-world interactions, the toll of our screen obsession is significant. But what if we could balance our screen time with other activities? Imagine the positive effects on our health, productivity, and relationships. Screen time is not inherently bad, but like anything, it requires balance. We need to be mindful of how we use our time, making room for activities that nourish us beyond the digital realm. Now let's explore how this affects us over a lifetime. If we live to be 80, how much of our lives would we have spent staring at a screen? Let's visualize that. If we consider an average of 8 hours of screen time daily from our teens onward, that sums up to a staggering 1/3 of our waking lives. Over an 80-year lifetime, it translates to roughly 27 years spent mesmerized by screens. Yes, that's correct, 27 years. To put that into context, it's like continuously binging all the episodes of Game of Thrones, not once, not twice, but over 300 times. Imagine the other things you could accomplish in that time. But there's more to it. Prolonged screen time can trigger physical and mental health issues, from eye strain and obesity to anxiety and depression. These figures may seem intimidating, but don't fret. We're here to guide you to reclaim your time. The goal isn't to completely eradicate screen time, but rather to approach it with more consciousness, mindfulness. So, are there any strategies to regain control of our priceless time from the grasp of our screens? Absolutely. It's about implementing minor, achievable adjustments that can yield substantial effects over time. First off, it's crucial to establish boundaries. The majority of smartphones and digital gadgets come equipped with features that enable you to monitor your usage and establish daily limits for certain applications. Make sure you use these features to your benefit. Settle on a sensible amount of screen time each day and adhere to it. Secondly, it's essential to have regular intervals of rest. It's all too easy to lose oneself in the digital universe, but don't forget, the tangible world is also there for your exploration. Set a reminder to take a pause every hour or so. Rise, stretch, take a leisurely stroll around the neighborhood, or simply indulge in some window gazing. These brief intermissions can revitalize your brain and relieve your eyes from strain. Thirdly, participate in different pastimes. Do you recall those hobbies you indulged in before screens became all-consuming? It's high time you dusted off that old guitar or tied up those neglected running shoes. Engaging in physical exercises or creative endeavors can not only decrease screen time, but also boost your overall well-being. Reducing screen time comes with a plethora of advantages. One of the immediate ones is enhanced sleep. Screens emit blue light, which may disrupt your sleep rhythm. Less screen time in the evening could result in improved sleep quality. Furthermore, better concentration is another benefit. In the absence of constant digital diversions, you'll find yourself capable of focusing on tasks for extended periods. This can augment your productivity and make your work-study time more efficient. Finally, minimized screen time can result in stronger interpersonal relationships. Instead of interacting on social media, why don't you meet a pal for a cup of coffee or ring up a family member for a chat? Human connections are vital for our mental health, and spending time with people in the real world can be much more gratifying than any online interaction. Remember, each minute spent away from a screen is a minute that can be spent experiencing life. Begin monitoring your screen time today and take the initial step towards a healthier, more balanced lifestyle.